I really don't think it gets any finer than that. I think that is an absolutely sensational dish. Chicken Chasseur. Hi everyone, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today, chicken Chasseur, hunter's chicken. Absolutely fabulous dish. They were using game that they could catch back then and foraging for mushrooms and things, you know. So it became a sort of like a foraging dinner. It's evolved a lot since then, you know. People now use brandy, wine, all sorts of things in there. And I'm going to put a couple of ingredients in to pep up the flavour and make this a really delicious dish, cooked all in one pan in under 30 minutes. Come on, superb. In here I have chicken thighs, skin on, bone on. Now it's a straightforward seasoning on this. It's pepper and salt. That is all we're doing. We don't make this complicated. Pepper, salt, you season the chicken and then you flour it. Don't season the flour and then put it on the chicken. You lose half the seasoning. So let's just turn that over. We got to do both sides. I need some flavouring on this. Fantastic, there you go, that was easy. And then we want to flour it up. Just put some flour in like that. Turn it over. Now you don't have to be really careful with this because we can turn it a couple of times in here. Just get the flour on. Now we're going to call it a light dusting. We've chucked quite a bit on there, but by the time you shake it around, it's going to come off there. Wash dandies. Grab yourself a pan that you're going to cook in. You want some oil in there and we want some butter in. You can use any oil you like in there with butter. Okay, that chicken, skin side down. Flame doesn't need to be high on the pan. Ooh, that butter's a bit warm. What we're trying to do is put a little bit of colour on there. Get some colour on, and we're going to turn it a couple of times, make sure we cook it. We want a good 3 or 4 minutes on each side. Get some colour on there. And then we're going to take the chicken out. Okay, we're going to give them a flipping over. And we'll probably flip them back again, actually. They're looking superb. It's a nice easy cook, this one. We don't do a great deal, to be honest. Okay, I'm going to flip those back, finish off this little bit of skin like that. Okay, when you've had a couple of little minutes on there, chicken out. Oh, dog, they look fabulous. Flame not crazy, we're going to use that fine diced onion in there. Now we don't want to burn this, we just want to saute it. We just want to put a little bit of softening on there with hardly any colour. But you know, if it colours, so be it. I'm going in with a little bit more butter. I do have quite a lot of mushrooms. I increased my mushrooms for this dish because the mushrooms shrink, and I believe that this was a game and mushroom dish originally, so it looks like a lot of oil, butter, but you know the mushrooms are like sponges and they're going to soak it all up, you know. In there with your mushrooms. Now these have been sliced and some have just been cut in half, the small ones. Can you see? Oh, gone already. Oh, right, a little bit of colour on there if we can. Quite a little bit of fluid coming out of these mushrooms, look. In there with some garlic. Oh, I love that smell. We got garlic, we got mushrooms, we got onions. Fabulous. Okay, in there with some wine. Wine, ooh, what a fantastic smell. Wine is completely optional. You could have put brandy in if you want to be really posh. You know, you don't even have to flambe it, just cook out the alcohol. That is up to you. But you know, a bit of wine in here. And we're also going to change it up a little bit. We're going to be slightly controversial because this is a French dish. We'll put Worcester sauce in there, as well as some Dijon mustard. And I assure you, the flavour goes through the roof. So just let that reduce a little minute. Right, I'm just going to go in there with about a teaspoon of Worcester sauce, a teaspoon of Dijon mustard, I go in there with about a tablespoon of tomato puree, tomato paste. Now some people don't even add tomato to this, you know. They keep it very much plain. But you know, we're building up a flavour in here. I mean, look at that already. That is a beautiful sauce. This is a tin of tomatoes. And we're going in with the tomato juice as well. Now, if they were chopped tomatoes, you put them in. But I don't buy the chopped tomatoes, I just buy tomatoes. So we're going to chop them. Little stir through. We're going to go in there with some chicken stock in a minute. Smells amazing. In there with your chicken stock. Bring it all back up to temperature. Get it simmering away. We want to be going in there with about a teaspoon of sugar. And people will say, oh, sugar. But you know, there's quite a lot of sourness going on in here. And we want to bring it back just a little bit. So put that sugar in. Okay, want to herb it up a little bit. Bay leaf. I've got some tarragon. And I've got some thyme. Oh, beautiful smell. Turn it down to a simmer. And take your chicken. And put it back in there. So take a lid on there and let it simmer for about 15 minutes, somewhere around about there. Okay, we've been cooking for about 10 minutes. Lid off. There is too much fluid in here for me. Okay, I'm going to cook it for another 10 minutes maybe with the lid off to let it evaporate out a bit and start to thicken up. There's nothing wrong with this. This is a fantastic flavoured. It's like a tomato soup with mushrooms in. It's delicious. So just let that have a little 5 minutes more, I think, and then we're serving up. And I'm actually going to serve it over rice. I'm not bothered. I've eaten mashed potato nearly every day. I'm going to serve it over rice. On there with some rice. Fabulous. On there with some sauce. Oh, look at that sauce. On there with some chicken. On there, a little bit of parsley. I really don't think it gets any finer than that. I think that is an absolutely sensational dish. Chicken Chasseur. So there you go, that is easy cook. How to make the perfect chicken Chasseur or hunter's chicken the French way. Come on, look at that. There we have it, chicken Chasseur, mushrooms, tomato. Oh, fabulous. Taste that tarragon through there actually with that thyme. Chicken in there. I mean, come on. We know that this is cooked. Look at it. It's falling apart. Absolutely falling apart. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at that chicken for moisture there. That is an easy cook. Anybody can make this fantastic, classic French dish. That is absolutely first class. I'm just going to keep eating. The sauce is so simple to come together, you know. And it's one of those timeless classic dishes which is not being overly complicated by anybody. You know, people have tried to overcomplicate it by flambeing brandy and everything else in there. You know, but you can make chicken Chasseur at home quite easily. It's a superb tasty dish. There's enough in the pan for the whole family. Easy. If you like what we're doing, don't forget share with your friends. Tell them how easy it is to make chicken Chasseur. One pan dinner, apart from whatever you have as an accompaniment. Obviously rice or mash or whatever. If you do like what we're doing, big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and we'll catch you in the next video.